guys, it's Nancy with Nancy's Nibbles of Life, and today I have a grocery haul for you. I went shopping at WINCO grocery store. I've never been to that grocery store before. I live in California, and a suburb of California is the city of Lakewood, and there was a WINCO grocery store there, and my sister said, "You have to see this grocery store. The prices are unbelievable, and there's anything you could ever want," and boy was she right. So I'm excited to bring you a lot of new things that I found and some of the great produce and meat that I was able to purchase from WINCO grocery stores. So let's get into it. Okay, today they had some great produce over at the WINCO. I was able to get some broccoli crowns. I'm doing a recipe on my channel later this week that calls for asparagus. So they had some really good asparagus. It was almost $3 a pound, and I probably could get that less expensive at Trader Joe's, but the asparagus looked really good, so I went ahead and picked that up. They had some bananas there on sale. And when this is over, I'll go over the receipt with you guys as well. There was some beautiful spinach, and this is a huge bunch of spinach, and for just this one spinach, and it looked really good, so a pretty big bunch, so I went ahead and picked that up. Fresh spinach, my husband loves that. Also jicama. I made a recipe recently with this jicama, and it was so tasty, but I have a feeling that the jicama that I used was a little old, so I went and bought a fresher one, and so I'm excited to use that this week. And one of the things I found out this week using the jicama is that it has so much fiber, so it's really good if you're looking for anything that's kind of a natural laxative for you. This would be really, really good, the jicama. To incorporate in your diet. So that's something I'm probably going to do every now and again. I got some fresh garlic. I've been using the minced garlic that comes in the jar, but it's just not as tasty as the fresh. So I went down, I broke down and got some fresh garlic, so I'm going to be using that. A red onion. I love red onion, so I went and just got a small one of those. I also got some shallots. So I noticed that a lot of the recipes in the Simplified cookbook call for shallots. And look at these big, beautiful shallots. So I spotted those and picked that up. And then also some lemon. They were 25 cents a piece. So I always find that there is somewhere that I could use lemon, whether or not it's just in my water. If I'm making fresh fish, water is always good to have. Okay, let's move on to some other grocery items. I picked up these crispy crowns. Sometimes on burger night with my husband and I, we like to have a tater tot if I'm not making a fresh cut fry. And these are really good. And these are not the greatest in points. One serving is 6 points, but they're good to have every now and again. Better than a small, about the same price points almost as a small order of French fries from a fast food place, but they are good every now and again. I also picked up some Nature's Own bread. So this bread is 2 slices for 3 points, and I thought that was really good. I've seen a lot of grocery hauls that people talk about the Nature's Own bread, so I got some of that because I usually use wraps for my lunch, but every now and again I want some bread. So I picked up that. Now this is something new that I cannot wait to try, and it is the Pillsbury cornbread swirls. Take a look at that. Let me grab my phone and I can tell you the points value on these. Okay, so the cornbread swirls are 6 points for one swirl. So that's a little high in points, but I'll give it a try. You know, my husband and I sometimes like bread with our meals, especially if it's something hearty like a bean or a stew. So, and it's just something new to try. So 1 for 6 points. Just make sure you allocate your points for the day. Another thing that we picked up, that I picked up rather, is this Chicken Creations, the Star-Kissed Chicken Creations. This is 1 point for the packet, and it's already mixed. It's a chicken salad, but sometimes I'll throw my own. I like Miracle Whips. I know some people like mayonnaise, but I use Miracle Whip, so sometimes I'll add a little more Miracle Whip and maybe some relish to kick this up a little bit. But 1 point, and it's a really good alternative for lunch. You could throw it in between, you know, maybe some of that Nature's Own bread that I picked up, or in a chicken wrap. Some buttered spray. This is always good to have on hand, so I picked that up. Also, I've been craving some pickles, so I think this jar was $1.50. How can you pass up on $1.50 for a jar of pickles? So I picked some of these up to go along with my lunch during the week. Now, one item that I'm really excited to try are these egg beaters, the Southwestern style. So these already have the peppers inside, and it's still 0 points. So, you know, if you're gonna make an omelet, you have to chop all the veggies, but sometimes you don't feel like doing all of that and you just want something that's easy to prepare. And so I'm really excited to try this. So it's, again, the Egg Beaters Southwestern style, made from real eggs, and it already has the peppers in there. So I'm excited to try that. Another new find for me is this Torani syrup for my coffee. I've started to drink a lot of iced coffee. It's something that I'm just recently into, and my husband drinks the Folgers coffee. He doesn't like the flavored coffee, so sometimes, you know, we'll have that all week, but I like to have a little flavor in my coffee, and this is sugar-free. And it doesn't add any points to your coffee in the morning if you want to make it flavored. So this is the caramel, and I can't wait to add that to my iced coffees and see how that comes out. Okay, so I picked up a couple of cans of corn. As you know, corn on Weight Watchers, for me, I'm on the blue plan. It's 0 points. So I couldn't resist. Shout out to my favorite Weight Watchers personality here. She has a YouTube channel, Sophia Marie D. She freaking loves corn, and anytime I pick up a can of corn, I think about her. But it's 0 points, and I've always loved corn, so that just makes it easy for me. I picked up 2. They were 58 cents a piece. Can't beat that. I got a can of Bush's baked beans. I plan on making some barbecue here later on in the week, and I'll add these beans to round out the dish. Now, these are high in sugar, so unfortunately it's 5 points for a half cup, but I generally have a third of a cup, and so it'll be less points for me. But there you go, just so you know, 5 points for a half a cup of these Bush's baked beans, and I'm sure that's because of the sugar. Yeah, 12 grams. All right, let's see. Good little snack that I picked up were these, I haven't tried these yet, so I'm anxious to try them. The Ritz Cheese Crispers. So this is 4 points a serving, and 4 points are 21 of these crispers. So that's a pretty good number. 21 of these for 4 points. I probably will add these to my sandwiches or wraps at lunchtime, or sometime maybe just have them for a little snack throughout the day. So 4 points. I use this sweetener in my coffee. Well, this is basically a knockoff Splenda. I think this was $1, so I picked up some of these, 100 packet. Okay, let's get into some of the meat that I picked up. Oh, did I talk to you about the cheese? I'm not sure. So I have a recipe that I'm making later on this week with the Gruyere cheese. And this is 4 points for 1 ounce, the Gruyere. But I love Gruyere. Even on my burgers, sometimes I like to put this on my burgers. So Gruyere cheese, look for that video a little bit later. Let's see, so let's talk about the produce. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of swai, but it's a really good fish, and it was on sale for $3.98 a pound, so I got about 1.5 pounds of the swai. They also had these shrimp, these already cooked shrimp. Look how large these things are. I have to show you. They look so good, I could not resist. In fact, I'm going to snack on these as I prepare my dinner tonight. And they are 0 points, of course, but look how big these shrimp are. Okay, the next thing I picked up were these thin sliced boneless chicken breasts. Look at that. These are thinly sliced. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe, in here. And this entire pack was $3.78. They were on sale for $3.98 a pound, and this is just about a pound. So again, another item I couldn't pass up. And also I picked up these thin cut round roast pre-slice beef. It says carne asada, but it's beef, little beef steaks, and again, they're pre-cut. This would be good for sandwiches, you know, just a quick late weeknight dinner. Just throw these in a pan and fry them up. So these were also pretty good priced. Beef is so expensive these days at the grocery store. I don't know if you've seen that, but these were $2.98 a pound. So it's a couple of pounds in here. And then another item that I got were these chicken thighs. So this family pack, only $4.41 and 98 cents a pound. So I'm gonna put these in Ziploc bags and separate them out, but what a great deal. You can't pass up on chicken thighs at 98 cents a pound. And I love the chicken thigh. I love the extra fat that's in the chicken, and just yummy. I throw those in my air fryer, and those are really, really tasty. I also picked up some shaved turkey, this Mesquite Deli turkey for my sandwiches during the week, and this was $4.98 a pound, and I just got 1/2 pound because I already have a little turkey in the fridge, but you can smell the mesquite on there, so I'm excited about that. Also, they had some Premier shakes, so I was out, I picked up my Premier. These are 2 points for $1, and they keep me pretty full. For if I'm running errands, I'll throw this in my coffee mug and drink it, or just drink it out of the bottle. 2 points for the entire bottle, and it probably keeps me full for about 4 hours. Okay, moving on. I also went by my favorite Trader Joe's and picked up some squash. So now that we're entering the fall season, I saw someone post this on Instagram, and I can't wait to try it. They said that this was really sweet. Just slice it and roast it, and it almost tastes like it has sugar on it, so I can't wait to find out. It's called a Delectica squash, and so I got... Sorry guys, I just have to break into this video real quick because this kind of thing drives me nuts. The squash from Trader Joe's that I bought is delicata, is how you pronounce it. I said Delectica. It's delicata squash. So don't go out there and call it Delectica like I did and look like an ignoramus. So it's delicata squash. All right, thanks, bye. Got me a couple of these, and I cannot wait to try these. I love squash, and I love squash because it's a hearty vegetable and it's 0 points. And so sometimes instead of a rice or a pasta side, I will have squash and my protein and have a really low carb dinner for the evening. So I can't wait to try that. I picked up my favorite bacon from Trader Joe's. It's the Black Forest bacon. Guys, this stuff is so good. Give it a try. It's I don't know, it was $5 for this. I guess kind of expensive. You could find cheaper bacon, but you can see how dark it is because it's smoked. It's so good. If you're ever at Trader Joe's, give them a try. And then one of the things that I have been loving from Trader Joe's are the graham crackers. For a whole sheet, it's just 2 points. So this is a good you know, sweet alternative for you. So some graham crackers, 2 points for a whole sheet, and it feels like you're having cookies or something. So another thing I picked up was this silicone basting brush. Mine broke, and they even have things like this at WINCO. So what a great grocery store. And I also got some Ajax, and they had, of course, things, household items like Ajax and that kind of thing. So very excited. Whenever I'm back in that area, I'm definitely gonna stop there. I wanted to go over my receipt with you guys. All of these groceries came out to $69. So you can't beat that. So 69 bucks from WINCO, a great grocery find. And I cannot wait to try these out. And when I do, I'll come back and let you know what they taste like. Specifically these cornbread swirls. I can't wait to try these. So if you have a WINCO grocery store in your neighborhood, you're really lucky, because these groceries were really inexpensive and they had tons of things there and lots of new items, lots of pumpkin spice for the season, items like that. So get out to your neighborhood WINCO if you have one. If not, look it up in your town. You might be surprised to find one that you have one kind of local like I did. So that's gonna do it for me today. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a like and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you for my next recipe from the Simply 5 Weight Watchers cookbook or on one of my travel videos. So thanks for stopping by. See you next time. Bye.